every comedian who got up just mercilessly picked on me because I stand out. I'm 6'5" and I'm American, and they kept asking me like, well, what are you doing here, and this and that. And
ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from somewhere in New Zealand, it's the Dave Benson Show with your host, Dave Benson.
Oh, too kind. What a week. It's Monday, the best day of the week, everyone. Thank you for watching, listening, or coaxing your laptop to play this. Now, there's a big question that's on everyone's lips right now. Everyone's thinking about it, I can tell. Carl said it, but was everyone, and I mean everyone, kung fu fighting? I think that's a question for the ages. What do you think, Tom? They were fast as lightning. All right, let's kick into the monologue.
It's the monologue.
A security camera in California captured a cat deliberately dropping a live mouse into a family's cooking pot. Forget cooking shows, this was Tom and Jerry's Iron Chef edition. Again in California, a truck spilled blueberries across Highway 99, creating a very sticky traffic jam. It was the only time you could text your boss and say, I'm stuck in a jam, and actually mean it, Tom. These dad jokes are horrendous. Amazon Web Services had a major outage this week which caused, wait for it, smart beds to overheat, and they got stuck upright. People went to sleep like Cleopatra and woke up like Dracula. Now imagine having to call tech support because your bed is now a recliner. A wild bear wandered into Sequoia Park Zoo, socialised with the resident bears, and then walked out through the service gate. That's the modern day version of crashing a party, high-fiving everyone, and leaving with a charcuterie board. In Santa Cruz, a surfboard-stealing otter resumed biting surfers and commandeering boards. Locals say the otter is just living its pirate fantasy. Somewhere out there, there's a tiny eye patch and a parrot audition tape. 2 escaped horses in Winnipeg went on a spirited stroll, visited a high school, and then left. It's hard to enforce a dress code when your new classmates are naked and on all fours. A Seattle thrift store shopper bought $3 jeans and found a lottery ticket worth, wait for it, $2.4 million in the pocket. The original owner is suing to get it back, proving that distressed denim can distress you financially. And in Phoenix, Robert Johnson tried to renew his driver's license and discovered the government database had listed him as dead for 7 years. It's a zombie film where the biggest fight isn't brains, it's bureaucracy. What a world when animals are unionizing, beds are revolting, and the DMV thinks you're dead. Let's have a look at the YouTube news. So in the creator universe, One Direction's Louis Tomlinson said he will forever despise Logan Paul because of Paul's impulsive interview with Liam Payne. Tomlinson called Paul a horrible little and laminated how influencers think they're journalists. Somewhere a PR manager is typing, "We're all friends," through tears. YouTube has unveiled an AI likeness detection tool to fight deepfakes. Creators verify their identity with a photo ID and selfie, then see a list of videos using their likeness and can request removal. Early access is rolling out now with verified creators getting it by January 2026. It's kind of like a bouncer for your face. Do you think we're out there, Tom? Yeah, I hate to imagine what they've put this on. Naz Daly's company 1000 Media promoted Akash Gupta to global head of operations. He previously oversaw productions in more than 50 countries and major projects like the Religion Challenge series. He's now in charge of streaming processes and empowering teams. Corporate speak for making sure no one's accidentally deepfake Naz. Brooke Schofield said she and Tana Mungio remain friends despite ending their cancelled podcast. They often butt heads and learn that running a business with friends is hard, but going separate ways has probably saved their friendship. It's not a feud, it's an audio-conscious uncoupling. Let's have a look at the podcast news. All right, meanwhile, in the audio-only world, Good Tape magazine unveiled the cover of its 3rd issue, The Threat Issue, starring comedian and multiple threat Nicole Byer. Honestly, calling it the threat issue is bold. Most magazines barely survive the subscription issue. Nicole's on the cover like, yeah, I am the threat. James Corden's new interview series, This Life of Mine, got a global release, finally. Lemonade Media dropped the first 2 episodes, with more coming weekly. Over 40 chats. He's going to sit down with people like David Beckham, Kim Kardashian, Dr. Dre, Martin Scorsese, which is really impressive, though somewhere I bet there's a cab driver in London still mad he's not on the guest list. In Australia, Jetpack Media has launched a creator representation and publishing house. Finally, a jetpack that doesn't run out after 20 minutes. Creators are strapping in, though turbulence may still apply. Audiogram dropped a free AI promo tool that reads your show, writes a whimsical script, and spits out a video. So now even your marketing is gaslighting you with fake enthusiasm. This episode changed my life, says a robot that doesn't actually have one. Independent studio WonkaBot announced an adult animated series called The Swines, plus a podcast spin-off. Get ready for pigs that not only hog your attention, but also your Wi-Fi bandwidth. It's basically Animal Farm meets South Park. Again in Australia, a crime podcast got pulled after a single episode. Why, you may ask? It allegedly mixed an improper payment, a convicted criminal, gambling ads, and even an ABC reporter. That's not an episode, that's a Netflix pitch. When your show becomes Exhibit A, maybe stop recording. The IAB is shaking up its events. Instead of having a podcast up front, a gaming up front, and an influencer up front, they're merging them into one giant creator font in 2026, which means next year we'll have TikTokers explaining CPMs to podcasters while someone does a Fortnite dance in the corner. And finally, in Saudi Arabia, regulators suspended the Mariah podcast after the host and actress shared a couch with separate blankets. Apparently it was inconsistent with public taste. Podcasters now really do need a government license called a Morthawk. Next up, permits for throw pillows and scented candles. Let's have a look at the movie review.
It's the 60-second movie review.
It's your 60-second movie review because you're too busy or too emotionally unavailable to watch trailers like normal people. Off-School Property, Solving the Separation of Church and State, a 90-minute documentary examining the Bible's removal from US schools. This hits limited theatres on October 23rd. Expect lots of interviews, a little controversy, and maybe some test prep skills. Would I watch it? Sure. I need some ideas for my next PTA meeting. Begonia, Yorgos Lanthimos remakes Save the Green Planet with Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. Two conspiracy-obsessed cousins kidnap a CEO because they think she's an alien. It opens in limited release on October 24th. The visuals are quirky, the humour is dark, and the odds of you shaving your head in solidarity are high. I did. Regretting You, Josh Boone adapts Colleen Hoover's novel about mother-daughter strife, starring Alison Williams and McKenna Grace. The 110-minute film opens wide on October 24th. It's emotional, it's healing, and it proves sometimes therapy sessions come with popcorn. All right, that's it. That's your 60-second review. Like, follow, send it to your movie group, chat, or pretend you saw all 3 movies and quote me at parties. All right, this week we made a video short with high hopes of it going viral. We followed all of the rules we were told. We made a fool of myself. We covered me in whipped cream. We put it with a catchy song. And we didn't succeed at all. So far, the video is just under 1,000 views, which is pretty woeful in terms of a short and what we expected. So far, our best short is ranking up there around 6,000 views. So the idea is we want to beat that, but we also want to go viral. What we're going to do is we're going to keep doing this every week until we get something that finally goes viral. So please, if you've got any ideas, if you've got anything to send through, here is the link at the bottom that you can click on, or you can just send it to the email address right here, and you'll be able to send us your ideas, and we'll be able to try them out on the show. But for those who missed it, and apparently most of the world did actually miss this video, have a look right now. What do you do when you can't grow any hair, but you still want that hair flare? Whipped cream!
I got a beat that's hotter than the sun. Watch me spin, yeah, the party's begun. Shake it up, break it up, oh, it's fun, we're gonna run, run, run till the night's all done. Oh no! Don't stop the groove, feel the rhythm, let it move. Hands up, we're on the loose. Ooh, hey! Whip it up, hair in the air. Hey, yeah. Spin it, flip it up, don't even care. Bounce it, take it to the floor. Whip it, then whip it some more.
Right, so there you have it. Multiple stories, 0 American politics, 1 cat with culinary aspirations, 1 bed that thinks it's a recliner, and 1 man who had to argue with the DMV about being alive. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and send this monologue to your weirdest chat group. Up next, we have an amazing actor, and I promise he does not steal surfboards. Tom, let the titles roll!
I said I wanna see the Dave Benson show, and I can't stop and never gonna let it go. I said I wanna see the Dave gonna let it go.